I got a friend. Alright, we are live, everyone. Apologize for the 1-day delay. I had to take care of some stuff yesterday, plus I didn't want to compete against iRacing. So, we're here. Many of you guys are here on this special Monday afternoon. Well, what's special about it? We got nothing else to do. I mean, it's special for me, though. I got a big interview today, for the now postponed show. But I'm glad everyone came on out to watch this race. And yes, you see, we are not doing the full 267 laps. Mute that. We are doing let me turn that off. We're doing 100 laps, so just like the iRacing race yesterday, I want to take care of some stuff after this race, before tonight's online race on NASCAR Heat 4, the season openers, I should say, for the NOFSRL NASCAR Heat Online League, which I will be in the 52 truck tonight. Speaking of 52, that was my interview. I talked with Stuart Friesen on the phone today, which you'll see on the show once we get that back into session. Let's take a look, see how qualified. Tyler Reddick's on the pole right now. Okay, everything else kind of makes sense. Who saw that coming? Quinn Halfson, 26. Who saw that coming, too? And Ty Dillon's in 7th. Okay, so we've got some weird scenarios happening right now at the moment, based on who's qualified where. Chat, the Freedomator has joined. Good to see you in, my man. Joseph's finally in. He was the one that asked me if we're doing mock racing yesterday, and I said I moved it. He's one of the big fans of the mock racing streams to do. Unfortunately, guys, because of how what's going on the next few weeks with iRacing, this will
Drivers,
be most likely be the final mock race we do. Unless iRacing decides or NASCAR decides, you know what, we're not going to do this, but I think they are going to do it. So whatever happens for one side will be the other way around for us. So yeah, the mock racing has been a lot of fun. These, not just this past weekend, but last weekend as well in Atlanta, with all the views that we got for it. But anyway, we got a good one for you today here at the virtual Homestead Miami Speedway. I believe I sound fine. Set the field for you here at the moment. Your front row is Tyler Reddick and Eric Jones. Reddick, his first pole. Row number 2, Kevin Harvick, Matt DiBenedetto. Row 3, Kyle Busch, Clint Boyer. Here's the command. 4th row, Ty Dillon and Cole Custer. Row 5, William Byron, Kyle Larson. The 6th row, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Almirola. Row 7, Jimmy Johnson and Christopher Bell. Row 8, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano. Row 9, Ross Chastain, Brad Keselowski. Row 10, you got Chris Buescher and Denny Hamlin. Row 11, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott. Row 12, Austin Dillon and Kurt Busch. Row 13, Ryan Blaney, Quinn Howes. Row 14, JTG Doherty teammates, Ricky Stenhouse and Ryan Preece. Row 15, JJ Yaley and Brennan Poole. Row 16, John Hunter Nemechek, Michael McDowell teammates there. Row 17, Garrett Smithley, Corey LaJoy. And in row 17, excuse me now, Daniel Suarez and Reed Sorensen. And in row 18, Timmy Hill and Joey Yates. Can someone explain, YouTube, can someone explain to me how they reviewed Joseph Landy Pavlin's chat that said Tyler Reddick's on pole? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, 100 laps. I got the stages set at 30, 60, and 90. But it's going to be a good one for you today. Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones will bring the field to green flag. for round number 6 of the 2020 season. It's time to light them up, and ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Reddick got a good start on the inside line, but here comes Erik Jones on the outside. Reddick trying to lead the first lap he's ever led in the NASCAR Cup Series as they go off of turn number 4. Remember, he was as high as second at the Phoenix Raceway a few weeks ago. It is Reddick at the line, leading lap number 1 at the stripe. Jones with help from DiBenedetto, giving some help on the outside. Erik Jones trying to get the lead back. Kevin Harvick up there. This is pace laps at speeds of 170 miles an hour down the back straightaway. Jones a good advantage over Tyler Reddick. Here comes Matty D on the top side. It's 3 wide. Harvick makes it 4 wide to the 4 car. 4 wide for the race lead as they come to the stripe. New leader, Matt DiBenedetto. You've got 3 Fords working top side besides Matty D, Clint Bowyer, and Cole Custer. Erik Jones not giving up the bottom just yet. Look at Reddick. He's fell all the way back to about maybe 8th or 9th. Fall back to 7th right now. Bowyer makes the way up to 2nd spot on Erik Jones. Goes all the way top side. Someone all the way on the bottom. I think that's Denny Hamlin in the 11. The iRacing winner was. Tried to look inside on kind of teammate Christopher Bell. Nothing worked out there just yet. Custer looking for 4th on teammate Kevin Harvick. He's got the push from Kyle Larson in the 42 machine. Remember, the high side, the best line in turns 3 and 4. That's what we've seen in the previous few weeks. You see Jimmy Johnson trying to use the outside to his advantage. Erik Jones looking for the 3rd position. Custer makes his way up there. Did very good in last week's Cup race at Atlanta, where we went the full 325 laps. That was the best Cup race I've ever watched on NR2003, in my opinion, on 100% length. That was a fun one to watch. Custer makes his way up to 2nd. Here comes Larson, Young Money trying to work the top side. Reddick and Joey Logano also trying to work high as well. Out of turn number 4, the battle for 2nd is on. Bowyer, Custer, and Larson all happening behind DiBenedetto, who's up to a good start. But Bowyer's got to run to the inside for the race lead. Remember, DiBenedetto has 2 degrees of banking as an advantage. The Homestead Miami Speedway is that progressive banking. Larson makes his way up to 3rd spot. Remember, Cole Custer, by the way, who's currently in 2nd. Shout out to Joseph for giving me this message. Scored his first career Xfinity Series win at this track in 17 in dominating fashion. That was the year that William Byron won the championship. Here comes Larson. Now he tries to look to the bottom on DiBenedetto. Matt is not going to give up that high side. He knows what to do. Good battle for 3rd as well. Erik Jones and Cole Custer. Larson's got to run down the back straightaway. No draft working out between the top 2 as they battle it out for the race lead going into turn number 3. But DiBenedetto using the high side. Here comes Erik Jones, the Jones boy, looking for the runner-up spot with help from Harv. Bowyer now looks to the high side on teammate Custer. Tyler Reddick back into the picture as well, currently running in 7th spot when they came across the line. Larson falling back. He just fell back to 4th after Harvick and Jones gave DiBenedetto a nice push. Now does Erik Jones look top side? Yes, he does. Harvick goes with him. They both almost get up into the wall, and Erik Jones is looking for the race lead. Matt just edges out Erik Jones. Now Harvick wants to work with his fellow Ford driver. Puts the block guy Kyle Larson into turn number 1. Here comes Tyler Reddick and Joey Logano entering the picture. Down the back straightaway they go. Jones to the top spot. DiBenedetto not giving up the inside line just yet. He's got to run. Jones gets tied up in 3 and 4 for a moment. He's got the advantage off of turn 4 using all that momentum. Jones, the new leader at Homestead, Miami. Harvick still remains in 3rd. Reddick and Larson battle for 4th. Logano giving the 8 car a very nice push. Here comes Jimmy Johnson and Ryan Blaney into the picture as well. Show you one of my favorite camera angles here going down the backstretch. Then make a nice screenshot. I may just in fact do that before we end today. Look at Brad Keselowski all the way on the high side. Oh, trying to squeeze by teammate Ryan Blaney. Blaney not going to be happy about that one bit. Those Penske teammates though, DiBenedetto kind of a part of it too. Keselowski, Logano and Byron all working the high side, trying to work together. Matty D wants to keep 2nd spot and make sure Harvick doesn't get it. Joey Logano will now look inside for 3rd position. Harvick and Logano trying to use the middle line. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. It's 3 wide for 4th. For 5th. The top 4 are trying to break away from the pack. Now Logano looks inside. It's 3 wide for 2nd. Matt DiBenedetto not giving up just yet on the high side. Here comes Johnson into the picture once again. Boyer goes all the way top side. Same with William Byron off of turn 4. Kyle Busch losing some momentum because he went all the way down to the inside. Pit road frequency, by the way, is set for 2x. Not 1x, or else it would be a 1-stop race. This is likely a 2-stop race. DiBenedetto's got 2nd. Now here comes Johnson on the outside on Kevin Harvick. He wants to take 3rd spot away. Jimmy's got a good car right now early on. He's trying 2nd on DiBenedetto, but Guido shuts the door. Really good battling. Jimmy not giving up the high side here. Let's go on board with the 48. Give you his perspective out of turn number 2. Clear of Harvick, takes 3rd position away. Now Joey Logano looks for 4th on rival Harvick. Here comes Bowman the showman. 3 wide, nearly 4 wide off the turn. Man, is Kyle Busch trying to get the low line to stick. Right now, he's currently running in 14th. They are 4 wide in turn 1. That's Kurt Busch, Eric Almirola, Bubba Wallace, and Martin Truex Jr. And now DiBenedetto's got another run on Eric Jones, trying to challenge for the lead, entering turn 3. Nothing working just yet. Here comes Logano all the way to the high side. Almost gets the wall up in 3 and 4. Challenges Johnson for 3rd. He's got him at the stripe. Halfway home here in stage 1. A full field rundown for you. Eric Jones, the leader. Matt DiBenedetto 2nd. Joey Logano 3rd. Jimmy Johnson 4th. Kevin Harvick 5th. Brad Keselowski 6th. Alex Bowman 7th. Clint Boyer 8th. Ryan Blaney 9th. Christopher Bell doing a good job in 10th. 11th. William Byron 12th, Ty Dillon. 13th, Chris Buescher. 14th, Tyler Reddick. 15th, Kurt Busch. 16th, Denny Hamlin. 17th, Kyle Larson. 18th, Eric Almirola. 19th, Kyle Busch. 20th, Austin Dillon. 21st, Cole Custer. 22nd, Martin Truex Jr. 23rd, Bubba Wallace. 24th, Ricky Stenhouse. 25th, Chase Elliott. 26th is Ross Chastain. 27th, Quinn Half. 28th, Michael McDowell. 29th, Ryan Preece. 30th, John Hunter Nemechek. 31st, Brendan Poole. 32nd, Corey LaJoie. 33rd, Reed Sorensen. 34th, Garrett Smithley. 35th, B.J. McLeod. 36th, Timmy Hill. 37th, Daniel Suarez. And 38th is Joey Gase. Battle for the lead heating up. Joey Logano up to the tail spoiler of Eric Jones. Logano challenges on the inside the 2018 champion who won at this race. to win the championship, by the way, last year. Harvick battling with DiBenedetto for third. The 21 starting to fall back a little bit. Harvick all the way top side. Jones slides up in front. 5 cars under a blanket as they battle for the race lead. Eric Jones continues to lead, but Logano not giving up on the inside line. The Penske affiliates working together. Meanwhile, you got a Chevy, Ford, and Toyota topside. Logano's got the lead for now off of 1 and 2. But can he clear Jones? Not just yet down the back. The momentum carries the high line. Out in front, Jones keeps the lead. Harvick still second. Logano still has a run on the inside line. Harvick all the way down low. He wants the race lead. Johnson looks for third on Logano. He fell back from second to fourth, all in the span of a lap. Surprisingly, that we're 19 laps in and these drivers still have not wrecked yet. If you're wondering why I'm surprised on that, because the first caution in the New Era Cup Series, the yellow came out at about lap number 10, the first yellow. Harvick to the race lead at Homestead, got the low line to work. Jones had the advantage though, entering turn number 1. The push from the 48 of Johnson. Second, third, and fourth have won here at Homestead in the even-numbered years. Harvick 2014, Johnson 2016, Logano 2018, and they all won the championship. Jones to the race lead. He's won at a track kind of similar to Homestead with the high line is very key. That would be the Darlington Raceway. Goes back out to the front. Jimmy moves his way up to second spot. But Harvick not giving up that battle on the inside. He's got to run inside, he drove it in deep in 1 and 2. He's got the lead for a moment, but the high line's going to stick down the back straightaway once again. Harvick doing everything in his power. Now does Johnson go all the way to the high side? Does he go for the lead himself? No, he does not. Harvick still doing a good job on the middle line. He's got the lead off turn 4 for now. It's a drag race to the start-finish line. 8 laps to go in stage number 1. Jones edges Harvick there. A pretty close battle, but now Jones gets the advantage entering 1 and 2. Lay down the brakes and back on the gas first. Jones clears Harvick. He's back out front at Homestead, Miami. Now Jimmy looks top side on Harvick. A good battle for second there. Take you from the back bumper of Kevin Harvick now from the right side. Johnson's got to run. Here comes DiBenedetto, slides up top, tries to get by Logano. Here comes as well Almirola into the picture. Good battle for fifth between him and Bowman. Jimmy moves to second spot. Now does he look on the high side on Jones? Not just yet. He still has to deal with Happy Harvick for second. 7-time. Versus the 2014 champion of the series. Oh, Jimmy's got the run on the outside. Almost gets into the wall. Does he look here on Eric Jones for the lead off turn 4? No. Jones shuts the door. Does Jimmy go down low? 6 laps to go in stage 1. He's going for it. Drove it in deep that time. Here comes Harvick and DiBenedetto entering the party as well. Jimmy decides to fall back about maybe a car length or so. Now gets back onto the gas, tries to challenge Jones. Jones with a higher line than Jimmy Johnson. Here comes Matt DiBenedetto. A good battle for third between the 21 and the 4 Mustangs. 5 laps to go in stage 1. A yellow will, until 2 to go, will send the stage into overtime. Here comes Matty D to the outside. Trying to put a double on Harvick and Johnson off of turn number 2. Outside for the runner-up spot. DiBenedetto moves up to second. Does he challenge Eric Jones for the race lead into turn 3? He's got the higher line, but got very tight up in the corner. Jones will keep it. Bowman and Almirola continue to battle for 6. Bowman's got that. Here comes Kyle Busch looking on the Bacon Man. Busch moves up to the 7th spot. Johnson and DiBenedetto continue to battle for 2nd. Eric Jones last week won stage number 2 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Barely over Kevin Harvick, if I recall correctly. If it wasn't him, it was Cole Custer that won the stage. As the battle for 3rd now heats up. Harvick to the outside on Johnson. 3 to go. No lap traffic ahead for right now. Harvick continues that outside line. He's up to 3rd. Bowman now looks for 5th on Logano. He's got that. Almirola has faded back to about 10th position. And that's the big battle there for the bonus point. Christopher Bell looking for his first bonus point of the year. To the outside. Hamlin goes with. Tries to get by Austin Dillon. Battle for 2nd. Harvick into Benedetto. DiBenedetto blocks him. 2 laps to go in the stage. Pit road is closed. Dillon and Hamlin battle for 8th. Now here comes Alex Bowman on teammate Jimmy Johnson. That's for 4th on the track. Logano starts to fade back as well. The Auto Club winner up to 4th position. Kyle Busch now looks for a top 5 spot. Hamlin drives it up tight. Oh, they come down pit road. Oh my goodness, I messed this up. I lied about pit road being closed, so this is for the stage. Once Joey Gase crosses the line, I will bring the caution out. And why not? I will bring the yellow out right now. Well, this changed everything. And for stage 1, Hamlin outside. Door is shut. Kyle Busch takes home stage number 1. Everyone came in. This is why I like the 2X strategy, but I thought a caution would have been coming out for a moment. So this definitely changes the game up big time. So now we have pit stops. Kyle Busch, stage 1 winner. Denny Hamlin, 2nd. Austin Dillon, 3rd. Eric Almirola, 4th. Martin Truex Jr., 5th. Brad Keselowski, 6th. Clint Bowyer, 7th. William Byron, 8th. Chris Buescher, 9th. Kurt Busch is 10th. Kyle Larson gets by Kyle Busch. A little side rope saying, hey buddy, good job. Only 7 or 8 cars stayed out to take the victory in stage number 1. Or to take the bonus points in stage 1. 4th tire change coming. Likely, remember the track has not been repaved or reconfigured since 2003. With the track being almost 20 years old, you're going to want to get 4 tires. And that's what Busch is doing. Same with Bowyer. Start on the right sides, then move to the left. Bubba and Hamlin almost make contact. Here we go for the race off of pit road. It's going to Denny Hamlin. Austin Dillon 2nd. Kyle Busch 3rd. Eric Almirola 4th. Brad Keselowski 5th. Martin Truex Jr. 6th. Now my bigger question is, who's going to be the leader of this race? That's what we don't know. I think, if I recall correctly, it's either going to be Chase Elliott. Nope, it won't. The race leader will remain Eric Jones. All these other guys are going to be the last cars on the lead lap. What I believe at the moment. I'm going to grab some notes real quick and then we'll get ready for the restart. can confirm as well, the race leader is now Eric Jones. We will have 30 cars right now that have a chance. 8 cars are last on the lead lap, and will restart in front of Eric Jones. This will remain a single file restart though. So this will be an interesting situation here. So we get ready for the restart. Let's reset the field. Chase Elliott is the control car. Some cars did take the weight around. A lot of confusion, definitely because of the ending of the stages. Eric Jones lines up as the leader. Matt DiBenedetto second. Alex Bowman third. Kevin Harvick fourth. Jimmy Johnson is fifth. Joey Logano sixth. Cole Custer seventh. Tyler Reddick eighth. Kyle Larson ninth. Ross Chastain doing a good job, currently ranked in 10th. Denny Hamlin 11th. Austin Dillon 12th. Kyle Busch 13th. Eric Almirola 14th. Brad Keselowski is 15th. Chase Elliott is the control car. He will bring the field back to the green for the restart. But we will focus on the leaders, Eric Jones and DiBenedetto. These drivers here, those 7 drivers in front, I think it's 7 drivers, 8 drivers, excuse me, they will want a caution immediately. There's the green. We are back at it. And Jones and DiBenedetto want to get to the inside of Joey Gase immediately. Question is, who amongst the leaders are going to make the first move here? Oh, Jones, be careful on that 53. Hanging on for dear life, Joey Gase. Chase Elliott trying to check out. Matt DiBenedetto high side, Eric Jones middle. Who gets slowed down first in the battle for the lead? Jones continues to lead. Matty D looking topside. That's the push from Alex Bowman. And new leader maybe, not just yet. Sorensen slows down Jones. Gase slows down DiBenedetto. Nice push from Matt, and he should have the lead. Eric Jones not giving up on the bottom. McDowell in the wall off of 3 and 4. They're going to split Sorensen in the 77. Matt DiBenedetto to the race lead. Here comes Harvick. Side drafts off of Eric Jones for third. He's got it. Bowman moves up to second. Harvick, by the way, the dominant driver last week at Atlanta Motor Speedway, winning, leading 104 of 325 laps. Tyler Reddick gets a little bit loose off of turn 2. Off the bumper of his teammate Austin Dillon. They save it though. Battle for the lead. Bowman high side on DiBenedetto. It's 3 wide. New leader Alex Bowman across the stripe. Johnson moves to 4th. It's 3 wide for 5th. Logano inside on Jones and Custer outside of the 20. Harvick now looking outside on Matty D for 2nd. They've lapped Joey Gase and Reed Sorensen. Oh, DiBenedetto a little bit loose in 3 and 4. Does he have a problem? No, he got loose. Sorensen got into him, and he is not going to be happy at all. For the lead, Harvick inside on Alex Bowman for the top spot. He gets slowed down by Poole, and that's 4 wide. That's getting a little bit tight off of the corner with Sorensen in the mix. That's a wreck ready to happen. Everyone on the radio is yelling, get this 77 car out of the way. Yikes. What a hornet's nest. I shouldn't say hornet's nest. That's a mess off turn 4. Johnson looking to the outside of Kevin Harvick as Bowman tries to go by Brendan Poole. Hendrick teammates trying to work together. Jimmy's got second. Look at Kyle Busch driving into the high side deep. Trying to work with Cole Custer. Side by side still for second. Harvick now takes it 3 wide. Johnson moves up to second and he's up to the back bumper of teammate Bowman. Jimmy looking for his first win since Dover 17 has gone winless in the last 2 seasons. Custer up to third spot. Poole almost slams the door on him. Look at how much Harvick fell back. From third back to 6th. Johnson now trying the inside on the 88 car for the lead. Stays on back. Now what does Custer do in the 41? Leader's just trying to play it safe for right now. Not trying to be very risky. Battle for third heating up. Here comes Denny Hamlin, the iRacing winner yesterday. Inside on Custer for third position. Dives down to the bottom. No help needed. He's got it at the moment. Trying to get inside of Poole. Custer still has third. Gets a nice push from Kyle Busch. The stage 1 winner pushing Custer in that 41. Custer did a good job. Then we had that huge crash that happened with about 25 laps to go. Well, that was a bummer. Took out a lot of the field and helped out Harvick at the end. Here's Johnson outside on Bowman in the mess of the 52 of Yaley and the 00 of Health. Caution! We have a yellow. First yellow for a wreck, and it's a big one. Smithley around. There's LaJoy. That's Chastain, Christopher Bell, Ty Dillon, Tyler Reddick, Kurt Busch, Ricky Stenhouse. Oh, a lot of cars involved. Blaney and Dillon, an extraordinary amount of damage. There's Sorensen with more. Oh, this wiped out a lot of drivers. At the line, it was Jimmy. And this will likely bring the field in for pit stops, but a huge wreck. I think this happened in turns 3 and 4. Maybe in 1 and 2. I don't see any smoke. Nope, there's the smoke. That maybe, yeah, that's... no, that's fluid, excuse me. But everyone coming down pit road. Bell's done for the day. Most likely your Polson or Reddick's going to be done. Kurt Busch makes contact with Alex Bowman. Look at the right side damage to the 1. That's big. Jimmy with a 4-tire change in the 48 car. We'll wait to see who wins the race off pit road. Bowman's already out. That didn't affect him. Jimmy's out in front of Bowman. It's going to be Jimmy or Kyle Busch. Give it to Johnson. Bowman second. Kyle is third. Custer fourth. Hamlin is fifth. Good battle for sixth. Give that one to Harvick. Logano 7th, Larson 8th, Keselowski 9th, and Bowyer is 10th. Huge wreck happening. Ryan Blaney involved. Let's see what happened. Alright, so first car around is Ross Chastain. They're dealing with the slow car of Joey Gase. Watch this off of the corner. Buescher... does he get into teammate Chastain? He does. Puts him into the outside wall hard. There goes Dillon with nowhere to go. There's Kurt Busch getting a piece of it. Watch Blaney in the 12. Gets the... look at the 3 car. Does a blowover on his side. Goes Austin Dillon and flipping once again in Miami. Did he go over the pit wall? He's on top of the wall, friends. I gotta see another angle of this. That is insane. Alright. So this should be a nice view here of Austin Dillon, who suffered the most damage of anyone. That's a blowover. He literally did a blowover and lands on top of the wall perfectly. I'd still give that a 10. Like, watch the chase angle. Gets hit. And then did Blaney put him up in the air? I don't know. That's so weird. Roof Flaps kind of did their job, and then Reddick comes in with an assist, puts him on his side. That is a blowover, friends. And then he hits an imaginary wall for some reason. That's a blowover. Friends, we just made history. First ever AI blowover in NR2003 legit. Let's give you an aerial shot of this. Busch nowhere to go. Byron does a good job to kind of miss it. That is a weird wreck, I tell you, ladies and gents. Are we going back to the restart? We're one lap out from the restart, so I guess we could just watch Austin Dillon's onboard. That will be all. That's a blowover. Ouch. So that yellow, we should add, did help out a lot of drivers, including Chase Elliott, Ryan Preece, the notables. Out of the race after that, Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick, Ty Dillon, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon, Ryan Blaney, and Garrett Smithley. Out in front is Jimmy Johnson. Alex Bowman is second. Kyle Busch is third. Cole Custer is fourth. Fifth, Denny Hamlin. Sixth, Kevin Harvick. Seventh, Joey Logano. Eighth, Kyle Larson. Ninth, Brad Keselowski. Clint Boyer rounds out the top 10. On the inside line, a lap down, Brendan Poole, Michael McDowell, Joey Gase, Reed Sorensen, and Kurt Busch. Fastest lap of the day belongs to Hamlin with a 32.451. Jimmy Johnson, 7-time champion, brings the field back to green for the restart. On the gas he goes. Busch giving Bowman a nice push, but Johnson trying to get by Poole and trying to hope that Poole gets in front of the 88. That would have been big. Johnson gets by the 15. Uses the middle line. Here comes Hamlin trying to make a move on the outside on Custer for 4. 3 wide for second. Here comes KB on the bottom. Bowman trying to get away from this mess off of turn number 2. And he's up to the back bumper of Jimmy Johnson. On the outside, up in the wall goes Bowman for a moment. Keeps it straight though. New leader Bowman. Wait, nope, excuse me. 11 to go in stage 1 to stage 2. I feel like Marty Reid there for a moment. Hamlin makes his way up to second. Here comes Harvick looking for third on the 48. Man, Jimmy lost a lot of time there. Harvick to the outside on Denny Hamlin for the runner-up spot. Out of turn number 4. Moves up into second. Johnson keeping 4th position. Battle for 6th. Logano and Custer. Logano with the high side as he turned Brendan Poole. onto the back bumper. Tries to put the bumpy run to him. Hang on, Joey. Contact off of Brad Keselowski, but they keep him straight. We stay green. And 4th second, Harvick on the outside of Hamlin. Hamlin doing a good job on the inside line. Has help from teammate Kyle Busch. He's got the lead off of turn 2. Now what happens down the back? High side still works well down there. Bowman keeps the lead. Harvick looking for second on Hamlin. Hamlin, meanwhile, trying to challenge for the lead. Look at Poole all the way top side. Hamlin. He can clear Bowman here if he wants to. I'm surprised he did not move up top. He wants to work with teammate Busch here, make this a battle between themselves. Now does Kyle try the inside line here? Bowman keeping high. Does Hamlin slam the door? He does. Clears up in front of Bowman. And here comes Kyle. Rowdy and Bowman battle for second spot on the track. Bowman gains some help from Kevin Harvick once again. Here comes Custer into the party. It's a battle royale happening for the top spot. Denny Hamlin, the man with the fastest car. Well, before we took the restart, now that belongs to Kevin Harvick in the 4 with a 32.324. Johnson moves up to 4th. Bowman in 3rd, still looking for second on Kyle Busch. Jimmy Johnson now looks to the inside on Kevin Harvick. Logano enters the picture as well. Here comes Truex as well, currently running 8th. Had a bad start in the race, but has made his way up. Harvick almost bumped Bowman out of the way. He looks for 3rd, 3 wide for 3rd spot as the Toyotas battle for the race lead. Kyle, does he try the inside on Hamlin? Yes, he does. 5 to go in stage number 2. Joey Logano looking for 4th. Side by side down the back. Hamlin gets the momentum off of 2 to work. Busch trying the inside. Harvick and Logano trying to get back into this battle. They're working together. They are 3rd and 4th on track. Here comes Harvick. He wants second. And he's got it off of 2. Now does he try to get by Denny Hamlin? He's got the best car right here, and he wants to show it. He goes all the way to the top of the racetrack. Does he get the momentum off of turn 4? He is there with Denny. Side by side, coming to 3 to go in the stage. Harvick to the top spot. Out of the corner, Hamlin gets between Harvick and Busch, remains in the 2nd position. He wants the help from the 18, but does Busch want to get the stage himself? Meanwhile, a good battle between Johnson and Larson for 7th. Truex and Keselowski trying to play spoiler. 10th spot currently, Brad Keselowski, a good gap over Bowyer at the moment. Busch to the outside on Hamlin, trying to sweep 1 and 2. Hasn't gotten a win yet this season. Looking to do it once again. He's got to the outside of last week's Atlanta winner, Kevin Harvick, for the lead. Busch versus the closer. Harvick tries to shut the door. 1 to go in stage 2. This is a great battle, friends. When Kurt Busch crosses the line, that will end the stage. Out of 2. Busch not giving up the outside. Kyle trying to sweep 1 and 2. Harvick trying to win stage 2. Yellow is out. And at the stripe, Harvick over Busch. Hamlin 3rd, Logano 4th, Custer 5th, Bowman 6th, Johnson 7th, Larson 8th, Truex is 9th, and Keselowski 10th. Big stack up happening right now because of the pace car. They don't want to get penalized. They're all coming down pit road. They just don't want to get penalized for pulling up to pit. There's Kyle. He wants to come down. Lets them go by. So he doesn't get that penalty. He knows better. He's a 2-time and defending Cup Series champion. Won this race last season. And most likely everyone coming down pit road except for the lapsed traffic. Harvick almost gets into the back of Kyle Busch there. That got close. 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles for all the cars on pit road. Hamlin's out. Just in front of Logano. Kyle Busch gets out in front of Hamlin. Kevin Harvick losing some space. Busch wins at Hamlin. Byron to 3rd. Wow. Logano 4th. Bowman 5th. Larson 6th. Harvick 7th, Chase is 8th now, Almirola 9th, and Ryan Preece has moved to 10th. What happened to Kevin Harvick on pit road? The pit crew does not do its job once again. Byron with a great stop in the 24. Same with Chase Elliott, and Jimmy fell back a lot as well. So your stage 2 winner, Kevin Harvick. Probably not happy on the radio with his pit crew, but out in front, it is Kyle Busch. Alright, so 1 to go before we get ready for the restart. give you a race rundown right now. 25 cars on the lead lap. Line up at the inside line for the restart. Michael McDowell, Joey Gase, Brennan Poole, Kurt Busch, Reed Sorensen. Out of the race because of the accident before the end of stage 2. Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick, Ty Dillon, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon, Ryan Blaney, and Garrett Smithley. Race leader is Kyle Busch. Denny Hamlin second. William Byron is third. Joey Logano fourth. Alex Bowman fifth. Kyle Larson sixth. Kevin Harvick seventh. Chase Elliott eighth. Eric Almirola is ninth. Ryan Preece is 10th. Jimmy Johnson 11th. Brad Keselowski 12th. Matt DiBenedetto is 13th. Cole Custer 14th. Chris Buescher 15th. Martin Truex Jr. 16th. John Hunter Nemechek up to 17th. Clint Bowyer 18th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 19th, and Daniel Suarez is 20th. Good job right now by Chase Elliott. Almost was a lap down before the end of stage 1, before in stage 2, but then the caution came out, got back on the lead lap. William Byron with a great pit stop last time out. Currently running in third. He's been quiet all day today. But it is Rowdy Busch bringing the field into the restart zone. There will be 35 laps to go when we take the green flag. Into the restart zone goes Kyle. Back up through the gears they go. Denny giving Kyle a nice push. William Byron did not get going at all one bit. Fading back big time is the 24. Kyle and Denny try to make it this a battle amongst themselves, and they will. I don't think Williams got that much damage. Logano blasts on by. Same with Bowman. Here comes Larson in the 42 car. Now, they're going to be drafting with each other. Does this hurt or help maybe the 18 because of the big gap they got? They got by lap traffic without a problem. Logano gets by the 53. Bowman and Harvick, meanwhile. That's a battle for 5th on the track. Byron is faded back big time. Larson, now Harvick tries to get by on Bowman. The 4 goes with the 42. Here comes Keselowski into Benedetto. Logano just trying to blast his way by lap traffic. Larson and Harvick battle out for position. And here comes Brad! Bad Brad Keselowski. Up to the back bumper of Kevin Harvick. Matty D trying to enter the picture as well. Larson looks outside on Larson. Logano, one man to get by. Denny's got his eyes set on second spot for Denny Hamlin. And that's the lap car of Michael McDowell. Johnson trying to get by lap traffic. He's currently 9th. Custer is back in 10th. Chase has faded back as well, just like William Byron. Same with Nemechek after the last restart. Here goes Larson outside on Logano. Brad trying outside on Poole, maybe trying about Harvick. He's going to try it. This is likely now because everyone came out on lap 60. I think this is going to be a one-stop race. These drivers will most likely come in with 11 laps to go unless a yellow flag comes out in a lap or two. McDowell really slowing down third place Logano. Here comes Harvick. Larson almost gets into him. Has to let him go by. They lost almost. They lost over about maybe 3/10 that time because of McDowell. Logano trying to go by while Harvick slowed down by the 34. Harvick doing everything. Here comes DiBenedetto. He's by Keselowski. Now wants to get by Larson. Nice action going on while these drivers are just trying to get by a lapped car. McDowell, DiBenedetto splits the gap. 3 wide for third. That's not what Logano or Harvick wanted out of 2. Matty D, I think, in my opinion, he could have the best car right now. Harvick lays back a little bit. He takes third away from Logano. De Benedetto all the way to the top of the track. Here comes Larson as well. Almost 3 wide once again. Harvick still trying to get by McDowell, but De Benedetto is there. Battle for third on the track. That's what the top two want to see. They have said, see you later to third place, Harvick. And Hamlin's not even thinking about going by. Wants to get a nice gap, then decide this race amongst themselves if this race goes green to the end. But remember the pit stops. Oh, Matt's got a good run. Matt's got a good run. Oh, McDowell shuts the door. Gap is now up to 1.5 seconds. Exciting racing happening at the moment. McDowell is just not giving up. Harvick's probably furious at this 34. You know they are fellow Ford drivers. Sam Logano and Matt DiBenedetto. Oh, well, Logano's up there as well. Oh, DiBenedetto's got a chance to get by. Same with Harvick. They split Michael McDowell, and Matt takes third away. Now he eyes after second place Hamlin. Now this is the part where Matt DiBenedetto could get a nice gap here. Because Harvick is having issues getting by McDowell. Fine, Michael, don't go all the way up top. You know where Matt's going. Don't do it, Michael. Oh, look at Bowman. Look at the run he's got. Charging up to 4th spot. Bowman, the showman. Now he looks for third on Matt. 5 cars, or 6 cars now, under a blanket, battling for the 3rd spot in the race. They need to work together, though, if they want a chance at beating Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. And that's not what Bowman wants, to deal with Harvick and McDowell. Here comes Keselowski all the way to the top side. Matt DiBenedetto cut the gap down, most likely this time. No! Wow! That 1.5 tenths faster Kyle Busch than what Matt DiBenedetto was. Now Keselowski's up to 4th. He and DiBenedetto, they've got to work together. Hamlin's laid off on Kyle Busch. Busch is trying to put a gap on the 11. Four wide off the corner. Logano losing an edge there. Jimmy Johnson, Cole Custer. That's the battle for 9th on the track. Let's focus on that for right now. Keselowski's gone by DiBenedetto for 3rd. Brad said, okay, Matt, you don't want to work? I'm going to go for that win. Keselowski's never won at Homestead Miami Speedway in the Cup Series before. Bowman tried to look outside. McDowell shut the door. Man, it's going to be McDowell versus everyone after today. Brad's trying to pull away from DiBenedetto. Bowman's trying to look inside for 4th. Denny up to the back bumper of Kyle Busch. The challenge for the lead. Here comes Hamlin. Up to the high side. Trying to get by the Stage 1 winner. Busch shuts the door for a moment. That got close at the line. Busch says, okay, Denny, I'll give you the high side. Hamlin to the lead off of turn 2. That's going to help these guys in 3rd. Our single file. Keselowski, DiBenedetto, and McDowell. You know, that may be strategy. Trying to slow down Bowman and Larson, McDowell. Gap was cut down to 1.69 seconds. Busch tried to look down low. Thinks second of it. Hasn't been his strong suit today. Keselowski only faster by 1/100 of a second that time. About 10 laps out, I'd say, from pit stops. Busch still trying that inside line. DiBenedetto, though, onto the tail of Keselowski. Again, not what Brad wants. He wants to work with Matt so they can get their way back up to 1 and 2. Kyle's trying to do everything he can to get that lead back from Denny Hamlin. Not working out just yet. 3 wide for 4th position. For 5th. Larson makes his way up and goes by Michael McDowell. Bowman and Logano. That's for 7th on track. Harvick all the way to the top, trying to get by Larson for 4 wide battle for 5th. Harvick edges Larson there at the line. They are losing time right now to Hamlin and Kyle Busch, the Penske guys. Logano on the outside of Larson for a position on the track. Gets by both Bowman and Larson, moves up to 6th spot. Now DiBenedetto, does he look outside on Keselowski for 3rd? No. Matt's saying this isn't working. Come on, let's just battle it here. Hopefully those top 2 have a mistake on pit road. That's what they're really going to have to hope for. Pits. They know this is going to be a one-stop race now. When we approach lap 90, that's when the window will be open. Harvick up to the back bumper of Guido for 4th spot. Busch still trying. Nothing working out. DiBenedetto slowing just a little bit. Harvick onto his back bumper. Looks high side. Matt may be paying or maybe trying to save gas. Not sure what the deal is there. Harvick will take 4th. Now looks for 3rd on Keselowski. Again, not what Brad wants. They're losing time. The gap is now 2 seconds from 1st to 3rd. Look at that gap down the back. The Toyotas have just found something throughout stage number 3. Harvick's up to 3rd. Keselowski and Matty D, are they pitting? They were lower than usual. Kyle Busch again up to that back bumper. Lost 100th that time. 1st to 3rd. 15 laps to go. The Candyman trying everything he can do to take the lead from the delivery man. Goes high. For the lead. Could help out 3rd. Hamlin can't shut the door. Who leads this time? It's Hamlin. Kyle Busch back out front for now. They are side by side. 14 laps to go. Teammates Keselowski and Logano. That's for 4th on the track. Matt. I think he came in. He did. Matt was the first to come in. He could have the advantage, but remember, he'll have the less worn tires. Or the more worn tires, I should say. Matt was the only one to come in. Now that's interesting. Now we only took 2 tires there that time. Trying to play strategy, trying to be a faster, try to get out and try and get a nice gap and try and win this thing. Who comes in next? Well, for right now, only one that came in was DiBenedetto. Came in a few laps early. In my opinion, I kind of like that move. But right now, he's got the fresher tires. And lap traffic will definitely let him by. Here's the battle for third. Keselowski, Harvick, Logano. Logano all the way down low. It's 3 wide off the corner. Harvick keeping third for right now. Custer has made its way up to 6th. $11 to go. McDowell still being a factor in this top 10 battle. Hamlin going top side. Busch shuts the door. 6th place battle. Bowman's got it over Custer with 10 to go. Hamlin still trying the outside on Busch. There is traffic ahead. That's Chris Buescher and Ryan Preece. Eric Jones coming in. LaJoie comes in. A lot of these slower cars have made their way down pit road. What about these other guys? Here they go. Busch and Hamlin make their way down pit road. Harvick stays out. Logano stays out. Keselowski comes in. Bowman, Custer, Larson, Johnson come in. Truex stays out. Bowyer comes down pit road. Now you gotta figure out what the strategy is going to be amongst the leaders. Final stops. It's a money stop right here. Let's see what they decide to do. Hamlin's already out. This is a 2-tire stop for Rowdy. That's all you need. 2 tires. Forward could be the lead at the line. Near contact. Advantage Kyle Busch. Now how does this help these other drivers like Brad and Alex? Truex has come down pit road. Logano and Harvick, the leaders, have come down pit road. Now you got to figure out, where's Matt DiBenedetto? There he is in the 21. And was not really able to get up to Kyle Busch. That's kind of a tough break, but these guys are on colder tires for right now. Kyle Busch has put a gap on Denny Hamlin at the moment. A yellow would drastically change everything. Now let's figure out where the rest of the leaders are. There's Kevin Harvick, and there's Joey Logano. And there's Kyle Busch in turn 1. Busch is taking the race lead back. Hamlin is second. Here's the battle for third, heating up once again. Man, how much spots did DiBenedetto lose? He's ahead of Bowyer. But Truex could be out ahead of him. Everyone's good to go the rest of the way. That's the battle for third. Keselowski and Harvick at the line. 7 laps to go. Now you got to figure out who's on the fresher tires. Busch and Hamlin came in together. Harvick came in a lap later, so he's kind of got the fresher tires, but lost third to Keselowski. Here comes Bowman on the high side. These guys really need a yellow like right now. Bowman takes 4th position away. 6 laps to go. Kyle Busch looking to defend his crown. There is lap traffic ahead. Ryan Preece will be the first one the drivers come up to. Remember, Preece restarted in 10th, played a different strategy, and it did not work out for him. Fastest car still Kevin Harvick. Busch has the 7th fastest lap. Hamlin, the 4th. 5 to go with the stripe, and he loves seeing those 5 fingers up in the air because a caution flag would end the race. Looks like it's going to be a battle between Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, but Hamlin needs to work for it. He's 3/4 of a second back. Bowman and Harvick continue to battle for fourth. We've got, oh wait, never mind, that's McDowell. Don't focus on that battle. 4 laps to go. Hamlin was about a 10th faster. That 10th faster is not going to cut it. Needs to get more faster than Kyle Busch. Larson trying to have McDowell go by, but McDowell trying to play defense. And Larson's going to go by. 3 laps to go. Gap at the line. Again, another 10th faster. Again, that's not going to work for Denny Hamlin. But if lap traffic becomes a factor with Kyle Busch, that could help out the 11 of Hamlin. Kyle Busch looking for his first win this season. Hamlin looking for his second. And looking to sweep the Cup weekend. Popsicle sticks up in the air. Kyle Busch 2 laps away from defending his Homestead Miami crown. Gap again, another 10th faster. Hamlin's coming closer and closer, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Battle for third here now. Bowman has gone by Harvick. Now looking to go by Keselowski. He clears the 2. Coming to the stripe. White flag is in the air. One more time around Homestead Miami Speedway for Kyle Busch. Toyota won yesterday in the Xfinity Series. Kyle Busch Friday. Got outbounded by Kyle Larson and Johnny Sauter. Catches up to Ryan Preece and gets slowed down just a little bit. I don't think it's going to be enough for Hamlin, but he's coming. Hamlin's coming. They come at high side. Apologies for the technical difficulties there. I do not know what happened. That was kind of odd to say the least. Hopefully we got the finish of it. Nope, we did not. I don't know what happened. We had some technical difficulties on our end. But Hamlin was... Let's show the final lap again. Show you guys... You guys saw part of the final lap. We will replay it for you. So this was down the back straightaway. Busch caught up to Ryan Preece. Gave an interesting battle at the end. Hamlin was coming and coming. Then Preece went middle, let Busch go high. And race winner is Kyle Busch. And look at the battle for third at the end. Bowman edges Harvick. And Larson gets Johnson. Appreciate it, guys. Let's save the results. And then I gotta record this blowover. Not New York Cup Series. Mock Cup Homestead. Alright, now I gotta record something real quick. Let's watch... I gotta record Dylan's blowover. That's a blowover, guys. Oh, lost the roof flaps. That's why. Car didn't go back on the ground. Alright, I just want to record this real quick. Alright, that's all set. Alright, give you the final stats, then we'll wrap it up. Reddick finished in 32nd. That sucks for him. Okay. Let's give you the final results. I believe Busch led the most laps today, the Stage 1 winner. Let's confirm that with you, though. Yep, led 33 of the 100 laps. Hamlin led 12, Bowman 8. Tough break for Eric Jones, led 23 and finished back in 21st spot. 3 yellows for 12 laps, 17 lead changes for 8 drivers. So Kyle Busch wins it by 17 100ths over second over teammate Denny Hamlin. And the win does give Joe Gibbs Racing their second win of this season. Second win for Toyota. First win for Kyle Busch of the year. Martin Truex Jr. finishes 11th and yet has not been able to get a top 10 yet this season. That's going to do it. If we are back next week for mock racing, which would be at Texas Motor Speedway, that will be because of the fact that Cup Series is not doing iRacing. If they are doing iRacing, we will not do it. But we appreciate you all joining us this week and last week. I'm Mario Sakell. You've been watching Mock Cup Racing. We congratulate Kyle Busch on winning the Dixie Vodka 150. Thank you all for joining us, and until then,